Hello buddies. A very warm welcome to the next video of Exam Buddies. Today we'll cover the whole database subject in 6 to 7 videos. In this video, we are going to tell you about Chapter 1, that is, Introduction to Database. If you're preparing for semester exams or GATE, all you need to do is watch this series and solve the questions that we'll be providing you. We are going to ensure you that you don't miss out any topic related to this subject. So let's look forward in this section. We'll have our objective, which is to cover introduction and AR model. Make sure that you watch the content thoroughly. You can make notes if you want or download it from the link given below. And as you know, practice make our buddies perfect. So don't forget to solve previous year questions, that is GATE questions, that will be provided to you at the end of the video. We'll also answer to your queries to boost your confidence, so stay tuned. In order to dive deep into the subject, let's make a strong foundation so that every topic in future will be crisp and clear. Let's begin with the very basic difference, that is data and information. They are two different things, but the usage of each is different. Data are raw facts. Take for example, the college result. All the students' result is just raw data, whereas information is a useful data. But what is useful for you? Your result and your friend's result is useful data for you, so it becomes information for you, but your information may be just data for some other person who does not know you. Now looking ahead in this, let's proceed to our topic, that is database management system and file-based system. Database, a collection of similar and related data. Just like data is in different forms such as text, image, audio, video etc. Similarly, database can also be of different types. For example, Instagram is a database that contains all of your photos. DBMS, software used to create, manipulate and delete database. Some examples include Oracle SQL, MS Access, SQL Server, MongoDB etc. File-based management system, the systems that are used to organize and maintain data files are known as file-based data systems. These file systems are used to handle a single or multiple files and are not very efficient. Before proceeding further, let's see the disadvantages of file-based management system. The file-based system is limited to a smaller size and cannot store large amounts of data. This system is relatively uncomplicated, but this means it cannot support complicated queries, data recovery etc. There may be redundant data in the file-based system, as it does not have a complex mechanism to get rid of it. The data is not very secure in a file-based system and may be corrupted or destroyed. The data files in the file-based system may be stored across multiple locations. Consequently, it is difficult to share the data easily with multiple users. Now let's see what is online analytical processing. It is basically historic data, usually used in decision making, used by CEO and higher authority officials who need to make decisions. 90% of the data is historic and stored in terabytes or more. It is in read-only mode. We have dealt with online analytical processing. Now let's discuss what is online transaction processing. It is basically present data. Data that is used every day. Used by clerks or managers. Less than 10% of the data is current and stored in mega or gigabytes or less. It is in read or write only mode. This was what we all need to know about database. Further moving into our topic, AR model, that is entity relationship model. Basics of AR model. ER model stands for an entity relationship model. It is a high-level data model. This model is used to define the data elements and relationship for a specified system. It develops a conceptual design for the database. It also develops a very simple and easy to design view of data. So, what does entity mean? An entity is any singular, identifiable and separate object. It refers to individuals, organizations, systems, bits of data or even distinct system components that are considered significant in and of themselves. Relationship, an association among entities. What is relationship sets? An association of entity sets. Entity set, a group of similar entities. All entities in an entity set have the same set of attributes. Each entity set has a key. Can be mapped to a relation easily. Types of entity set. There are two types of entity sets, strong entity set and weak entity set. Let's discuss about them in brief. Strong entity set, an entity set that has a primary key, is termed a strong entity set. Weak entity set, an entity set may not have sufficient attributes to form a primary key. Such an entity set is termed a weak entity set. For a weak entity set to be meaningful, it must be associated with another entity set, called the identifying or owner entity set. Every weak entity must be associated with an identifying entity, that is, the weak entity set is said to be existence dependent on the identifying entity set. Let's look into attribute. We will talk here about what attribute is and its types. Attribute, properties that describe an entity, or we can say attributes are descriptive properties possessed by each member of an entity set, and each attribute has a domain. Types of attributes. There are 7 types of attributes. Composite attribute, attributes which can have component attribute. Example, a composite attribute name, with component attributes first underscore name, middle underscore name and last underscore name. Derived attribute, the value for this type of attribute can be derived from the values of other related attributes or entities. For instance, let us say that the customer entity set has an attribute loans underscore held, which represents how many loans a customer has from the bank. We can derive the value for this attribute by counting the number of loan entities associated with that customer. Descriptive attribute, if a relationship set has also some attributes associated with it, then we link these attributes to that relationship set. Example, consider a relationship set depositor with entity sets customer and account. We could associate the attribute access underscore date to that relationship to specify the most recent date on which a customer accessed an account. Single valued attribute, attribute which has only one value. Example, the employee underscore number attribute for a specific employee underscore entity refers to only one employee number. Multi-valued attribute, attributes which can have 0, 1 or more than 1 values. An employee entity set with the attribute phone underscore number. An employee may have 0, 1 or several phone numbers, and different employees may have different numbers of phones. Prime attributes, attributes which are part of some candidate key. Non-prime attributes, attributes which are not part of any candidate key. Have a look at the notations or shapes in AR modeling. Let's be little brief about types of relationship, or you may say mapping cardinalities. Also, sometimes it is also acknowledged as cardinality ratio. It expresses the number of entities to which another entity can be associated via a relationship set. For a binary relationship set R between entity sets A and B, the mapping cardinality must be one of the following: 1 to 1, an entity in A is associated with at most one entity in B, and an entity in B is associated with at most one entity in A. 1 to many, an entity in A is associated with any number 0 or more of entities in B. An entity in B, however, can be associated with at most one entity in A. Many to many, an entity in A is associated with any number 0 or more entities in B, and an entity B is associated with any number 0 or more of entities in A. Now let's talk about specialization. Consider an entity set person with attributes name, street and city. A person may be further classified as one of the following: customer and employee. Each of these person types is described by a set of attributes. 1 at includes all the attributes of entity set person, plus possibly additional attributes. The process of designating subgroupings within an entity set is called specialization. The specialization of person allows us to distinguish among persons according to whether they are employees or customers. The refinement from an initial entity set into successive levels of entity subgroupings represents a top-down design process in which distinctions are made explicitly. What is generalization? Basically, generalization is a simple inversion of specialization. Some common attributes of multiple entity sets are chosen to create higher-level entity set. If the customer entity set and the employee entity set are having several attributes in common, then this commonality can be expressed by generalization. Here, person is the higher-level entity set and customer and employee are lower-level entity sets. Higher and lower-level entity sets also may be designated by the terms superclass and subclass, respectively. We have come a long way in database. Now let's talk about some important terms of database. Aggregation. Aggregation is used when we have to model a relationship involving entity set and a relationship set. Aggregation is an abstraction through which relationships are treated as higher-level entities. Integrity constraints, necessary conditions to be satisfied by the data values in the relational instances so that the set of data values constitute a meaningful database. Let's look in the types of integrity constraints. 4 types have been known, which are: domain constraint, the value of attribute must be within the domain. Key constraint, every relation must have a primary key. Entity integrity constraint. Primary key of a relation should not contain null values. Referential integrity constraint. In relational model, two relations are related to each other over the basis of attributes. Every value of referencing attributes must be null or be available in the referenced attribute. Now it's time for some activity. Here we have a quick activity. Scan the QR and answer few questions to check your progress. Don't be scared. Here are some additional resources for you. If someone needs extra resources to study for exams, they can refer to the below mentioned resources. Now there is a homework for my dear buddies. Go through the notes in the description and solve the questions given in it. And it is best said that revision is the key to good grades. Hope you like it. If you like it, do subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to share with your buddies. Also follow us on our social media handles. For more details you can also go through our website. Be ready for our upcoming videos where we will cover relational algebra, tuple calculus, SQL. Thanks for watching. See you soon.